dear friends, I am Ravalias, Assistant Professor in Civil Department, Sandipani Training Campus, Latur. Today's topic is influence line diagram for overhang beam. Now the learning outcomes. After watching this video, student will be able to understand the concept of influence line diagram, and also student will be able to draw the ILD for overhang beam. Influence line diagram. It is a graphical representation of shear force, bend moment, tension, etc. along the length of beam, frame or a truss influence at a given section due to the unit load moving from one end to other end. Now take a pause and question arise in the mind. What are the different uses of influence line diagram? Uses of influence line diagram, that is to study for shear force and bend moment for a single concentrated load, UL longer than the span, UDL shorter than the span, two concentrated loads, and a series of concentrated loads. Now this is a numeric. Draw the ILD for overhang beam for reaction at support, and also ILD for shear force and bend moment at section C. This section C is 4 meter from the support A, and this overhang is 2 meter, and the span of the beam is 10 meter. So first we calculate the reactions. So apply the unit load at a distance x from the left support. Now calculate the reactions. Sigma MA is equal to 0, clockwise positive and anti-clockwise negative. So 1 into x is a clockwise, is a plus, and this reaction RB at B is RB into 10 is the anti-clockwise, is a minus. So 1 into x minus RB into 10 is equal to 0. RB into 10 is equal to 1 into x. RB is equal to x by 10. Then next apply the sigma Fy conditions here. So vertically upward is positive and vertically downward is the negative. So we are considering this RA is a vertically upward, and already RB is a positive. Vertically, that is also the vertically upward positive, and this 1 is a vertically downward. So RA plus RB minus 1 is equal to 0. Put the value of RB is x by 10. So RA plus x by 10 minus 1. So RA is equal to 1 minus x by 10. Also this value is positive. It means what we assume the vertically upward is the correct. Then ILD for reaction RA. So first write the equation of the RA. That we know equation of RA is 1 minus x by 10, and apply the unit load from 0 to the 12. So the limits here of the x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to the 12. When x is equal to 0, it means load is at the location A. So in this way, when x is equal to 0, what is the value of RA? So RA is equal to, put the value of is x is equal to 0 in this equation. So RA is equal to 1 minus 0 by 10. So RA is equal to 1. Then next is x is equal to 10, because here is a, before the 12 there is a support. So we are taking here also the x is equal to the 10. So apply this unit load at the x is equal to 10, means at this point B. In this way, what is the value of RA? So RA is 1 minus x by 10. So put here x is equal to 10. So 1 minus 10 by 10, that is the RA is equal to 0. The next is the limit is the 12. So we know the equation of RA, that is equal to 1 minus x by 10, and limit is 0 to 12. So put the value of x is equal to 12. It means load at the C. In this way, is load at the C. Then what is the value of RA? Ra is equal to 1 minus 12 by 10. So Ra is equal to minus 0.20. So in this way we got all the ordinates along the length of the beam for the reaction Ra. Then we plot the ILD for reaction Ra. So draw the horizontal line. That length of that line is equal to the length of the beam. X equal to 0, R is equal to 1. So R is equal to 1 and that value is positive. It is wise above the line. Then X equal to 10 at location B, R is equal to 0. Then X equal to 12, Ra is equal to minus 0.20. So at the location C here is minus 20. Then join this A, B, C, and for the determinant structure, this line is always the linear. So join this line smoothly. A, B, C, 1, 0 and the minus 0.20. This is the ILD for the reaction Ra. Above the line is positive and below the line is the negative. Next is the ILD for reaction Ra. So equation of Rb that we know, Rb is equal to x by 10. Then again quote the limit that x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to the 12. It means the load is from 0 to 12. So apply first when x is equal to 0. So in this way, unit load is applied at the x equal to 0. What is the value of Rb? So Rb is equal to that 0 by 10. So Rb is equal to 0. Then again between the 0 to 12 and the distance 10 meter there is a support. So we are finding the ordinate at x is equal to 10 meter. Means apply the unit load at the location B. So in this way apply the unit load at x equal to 10 meter. So Rb is equal to the 10 by 10. So Rb is equal to 1. The next again limit is the 12 meter. We have to put the x equal to 12. So we know the equation of Rb is 1 minus x by 10 and limit is 0 to 12. So put here x is equal to 12 in this equation. In this way at a location C the x is equal to 12. So Rb is equal to 12 by 10, that is 1.2. So in this way we got all the ordinates along the length of the beam for the reaction Rb. Now we plot the ILD for reaction Rb. So draw the straight line that equal to the length of the beam. Now when x equal to 0, Rb is equal to 0 means at the location A is 0. When x equal to 10 means at the location B, Rb is equal to 1. So Rb is equal to 1. Then when x equal to 12, it means at location C, Rb is equal to 1.20. So R is equal to 1.20. Now join this line smoothly 0, 1 and 1.2 and this line is a linear. Above the line is a positive and below the line is the negative. This is the ILD for reaction Rb. Now ILD for shear force at a section C. There are the two conditions. That is when the load is between this 0 to 4 and second condition is when the load is between 4 to 12. So 10 plus 2 is a 12. So applying here the first condition that in the form of limit is x is greater than or equal to the 0 and less than or equal to the 4. So what is the shear force at C? So we can find the shear force at C from left side also or from the right side also. So we are finding the shear force at C from the right side in this way. Then from for the side next is the sign convention. Here for the section right side upward force is negative and downward force is the positive. So at a section C the Rb is upward, so upward force is the negative. So shear force at C is equal to minus Rb and we know RB is equal to x by 10. So minus x by 10. Then put the limit here. X is equal to 0. What is the shear force at C? So put this 0 in this equation. X is equal to 0. So shear force is equal to minus 0 by 10. So shear force is 0. Then next is put the limit is x equal to 4. X equal to 4. What is shear force at C? Shear force is equal to here minus this x is equal to 4. 4 by 10. So that is the shear force at C is equal to minus 0.4. This is the condition number 1 when the load is between 0 to 4. Then next condition number 2, that is load between 4 to 12, and the limit is x is greater than or equal to the 4 and less than or equal to the 12. What is the shear force at C? What is the shear force at C when this load is in this span, right side of the section? So if you draw the section at C separately, and if you consider from the left side, there is only one force. So what is the shear force at C? Again the sign convention for the section left side, upward force is positive and downward force is the negative. So this RA is upward. So that is why is the plus RA. We know the RA is equal to the 1 minus x by 10. 1 minus x by 10. Then apply the limits. That is 4 and the 4 to 12. So put here x is equal to 4 in this equation of shear force. What is the shear force at C? Shear force is equal to 1 minus 4 by 10. So shear force is equal to 0.6. Then here we are putting this value of x is equal to 10 because here is one more support is before the 12 meter. So x is equal to 10. What is the shear force? That is equal to 1 minus 10 by 10. It is a 1 and 1 minus 1 is a 0. The shear force is equal to 0. It means when x is equal to 10, shear force is the 0. Then the last is x is equal to 12. Shear force at C is equal to 1 minus 12 by 10. So that is shear force at C is equal to 0.20. In this way, you have applied the load throughout the length of the beam. Then we draw the ID for the shear force. We got all the ordinates from 0 to 12. When the limit is 0 to 4, x is equal to 0, shear force is 0. When x is equal to 4, shear force is minus 0.40. So draw the line equal to the length of the beam, and x equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 0.4. Minus is below the line and orient is the 0.4. Then join this line is 0 to 0.4 and below the line is the negative. Then limit is next is 4 to 12, that is x is greater than or equal to 4 and less than or equal to the 12. In this case, again x is equal to 4, shear force is 0.6. So this positive means above the line and 0.6. Then x is equal to 10, shear force is 0, means at the location B is the 0. And the last x is equal to 12, shear force is minus 0.20. So here at the C is minus 0.20. So join this line 0.6, then 0 and the minus 0.20. Above the line is positive and below the line is negative. This. The next is the ID for bending moment at a section C. So again there are two conditions, that is when the load is between this A to C or 0 to 4 and 4 to 12. So apply the first condition, that is this x is greater than or equal to the 0 and less than or equal to the 4. Then it indicates that this load is between 0 to 4. sign convention, sagging moment is positive and hugging moment is the negative. So when this load is between 0 to 4, what is the bend moment at the C? We can calculate it from left side also or from the right side. For sake of convenience, we are calculating here from the right side. So bend moment at C is equal to, in this way, from the right side there is only one force, and this is upward force that creates the sagging bend moment. That is why we can say that is Rb into the 6. We know Rb is equal to x by 10. So x by 10 into the 6. So we got here the bend moment equation, that is x by 10 into the 6. Now we put the limit as per our limits 0 to 4. So x is equal to 0. The bend moment is equal to, at C is equal to 0 by 10 into the 6. That is the 0. Then put the limit is 4 in our bend moment equation. So x is equal to 4. Bend moment at C is equal to 4 by 10 into 6. That is equal to the 2.4, and this value is the positive. So when the load is between 0 to 4, we got here the x is equal to 0, bend moment is 0, and x equal to 4, bend moment is 2.4. Now next condition is load is between from 4 to the 12. In this way, this load is from 4 to the 12. Second condition. So limit is x is greater than or equal to the 4 and less than or equal to the 12. It indicates that load is between 4 to 12. Then again the sign convention is sagging is positive and hugging is the negative. So what is the bend moment at C when this load is between 4 to 12? So bend moment at C is equal to, we can calculate it from the right side or we can calculate it from the left side. On the left side there is only one force. So from the left side bend moment at C is equal to, in this way, there is only one force and that is upward. So that creates the sagging bend moment, and bend moment at C is equal to Ra into the 4. We know the Ra is equal to 1 minus x by 10. So that is equal to 1 minus x by 10 into 4. Now simplify this, multiply 10 into 1. So 10 minus x by 10. This is the simplification. 4 in bracket 10 minus x by 10. Now apply the limits 4 to 12. So bend moment at C is equal to 4 in bracket 10 minus x by 10. Now the load is between 4 to 12. Limit is x is greater than or equal to the 4 and less than or equal to the 12. So x is equal to 4. What is the bend moment at C? So bend moment at C is equal to is 4 in bracket 10 minus 4 by 10. So that is equal to the 2.4. Then next is the x is equal to 10 because there is a support. So x is equal to 10. The bend moment at C is equal to 4 in bracket 10 minus 10 by the 10. Here put the value of x is equal to 10. So that becomes the 0. Then last is the limit is the 12. So here the bend moment at C we know is 4 in bracket 10 minus x by the 10. So x is equal to 12. A bend moment at C is equal to, here 4 in bracket 10 minus 12 by 10. So bend moment at C is equal to 0.8. So in this way we got all the ordinates along the length of the beam throughout when the load is between 0 to 4 and 4 to 12. So now we draw the ID for the bend moment at section C. So we know when the load is between 0 to 4, x is equal to 0, bend moment is 0, and x equal to 4, bend moment is 2.4. Then apply the load is from beyond the 4 to 12. In that case, x equal to 4, bend moment is 2.4, and x equal to 10, bend moment is the 0, and last x equal to 12, bend moment at C is equal to minus 0.8. So draw the line that length of the line is equal to the length of the beam in this way, and put all these other ordinates along the length of the beam. 0, then 2.4, then 2.4, 0 and the minus 0.8. In this way, this is a 2.4 at the location 4 meter, and at next equatorial meter is minus 0.8. Above the line is positive and below the line is the negative. Here you can see that is at 0 is 0, then at 4 is 2.4, again here is 4 at 2.4, then at 10 is the 0, and at 12 is the minus 0.8. So this is the idea for the abandonment at section C. Thank you.